CCLC is a great organization. Having started off as a coalition to help other adult basic ed providers really have a voice, as we've started to scale, we're looking at it more broadly.
The need is great. In Chicago alone, we have over 500,000 adults that have low literacy skills. And these individuals need to join the workforce. All these years later, we're still working toward that goal.
When you look at the Chicago Citywide Literacy Coalition, the power that can be achieved is limitless. Back in the early days of the Chicago Citywide Literacy Coalition, Sharon Bush, Yvette Cardona, and a few others and I joined together to join an advisory group that saw promise in the organization's work. And one of the goals was how to connect community-based adult education programming with workforce development providers along a continuum.
CCLC was in its infancy stages at the time, and it really seemed like a worthwhile effort to just really provide some consistent counsel and guidance to help guide the vision.
CCLC's role as a bridge, right, as a connector, is critical to the field because for many years, as adult literacy providers were doing their work and workforce development providers were doing their work, neither side was really talking to each other to see where were the synergies that they could kind of have to work together. And CCLC was an important bridge to connect those providers. So it's just been amazing to watch them grow, and I can't wait to see where they go next.
We've been bold in our approach. We have been responsive to the community. So although we are a coalition focused on adults with low literacy, they have needs beyond just literacy. So we have been intentional about creating an ecosystem of services. So if it's a housing support, a food support, or workforce support, we have brought all of those partners to the table to ensure that they have access. I am so proud of our most recent accomplishment, becoming a one-stop operator. We want to thank our leader, Becky Raymond, for really having a vision to move us forward in this way. We started convening organizations in the Chicagoland area, but we see this as a widespread problem. So now we're able to convene with organizations over 10 American job centers, and we're able to really encourage and impact how they deal with low-skilled adults and adults that have low literacy levels.
All too often, adult basic ed gets forgotten. Folks that struggle with low literacy and things, they're left behind. They're like the ones that I think we don't serve enough. And that work is critically important. It's all along the supply chain. And CCLC supports that first part of the chain, not just helping the adult basic ed providers and their participants, but also looking at our system as a whole. How do we make it about the human experience? How do we center it around that individual's experience? And right now, when we're coming out of a racial reckoning, out of a pandemic, out of having more investment, generational investment, more investment than I've ever seen in my entire career, we have a moral obligation to scale lit. I'm so happy to introduce our new name, scaleLIT.
I love the name, scaleLIT. We are helping our participants scale their lives, right? They're gonna grow and impact their families as we grow and impact community.
With scaleLIT, I think we're gonna do a ton more. I mean, we're already increasing our advocacy efforts. We're already playing a role in health literacy, digital literacy, one-stop operation. Those are just gonna get better as we continue to refine those things and share that message and that process with the rest of the community. The potential is limitless.